In this module, we learn about cosmopolitans. Cosmopolitanism based on the idea of single community, international moral standards, global economic practices, international political structures, global culture, citizens of the world. If you just imagine and see that how these points have been jotted down, like cosmopolitanism refers to the relationship between countries or individuals of different countries, integration of groups, civilizations, and cultures. It emphasizes on the interests of individuals and states, promotes individual freedom. So we see that it is very much exaggerated, fabricated, and maneuvered. How? For example, in my previous uh, slide that I would like to go back again, that based on the idea of single community, how it is possible that we could carve out any single community? Because there are different types of individuals, and every individual has different type of behavior. So, owing to those diversified behaviors, we cannot carve out any single community, or we cannot make any moral standards at international level to carve out such global culture or the citizens of the world. It is impossible. So we cannot believe in such things that can promote individual freedom. Globalization fostered cosmopolitanism. It is attributed as one of the most important pillars of human freedom. Relationship of mutual respect. A person living in a cosmopolitan who adheres the idea of cosmopolitanism in any form is known as cosmopolitan. Again, if you see that they talk about a person that who is believing the idea of cosmopolitanism is known as a cosmopolitan. Well, it is nice to say like that, but what if we are not going to say him as a cosmopolitan? What is the advantage of learning that concept if we understand? What is the rationale behind that? It is how we are going to add another word in the understanding of democracy, maybe. Streams of cosmopolitanism. There are two main streams of cosmopolitan thinkers: ethical cosmopolitanism, global social justice, it believes in. It does not give much attention to political and institutional structures. They are talking about ethical cosmopolitanism and looking for global social justice. Again, as I earlier mentioned, that there is an unevenness at every level, at local as well as global level. How we can attain that institutional structure or political system in which we could find a global social justice? It seems very difficult. Political cosmopolitanism, ethical cosmopolitanism, apolitical. It emphasizes on political structures, political life, democratic governance at local and international level. All these things looks very cosmetic, absolutely cosmetic. But when we try to operationalize all these concepts in any political system, we feel difficulty in how that we can operationalize it in all kinds of societies. Main arguments that are underlying regarding economic globalization is worsening poverty and inequality, uneven benefits of globalization, disparities are widening due to neoliberal economic globalization. Dear students, if you observe these things, you would definitely find very much dichotomy, contradiction in the slides, that in the literature. It is not the contradiction or dichotomy in the slides, but it is in the literature of international relations. That at one side they believe that globalization, cosmopolitanism is going to carve out a global community, a global citizenship, a global social justice, but at the same time, it also believes that it is creating an unevenness, inequality. So, in such system, which itself creates inequality, how it can carve out any global society or any global government?